Hey everyone, it's Kelly Schneider and welcome to What's Up Peoria. We are here to tell you about all the things that are going on in Peoria this weekend. And special guest Kindall Nelson with Peoria Music Live is here to give us even more things that are going on this weekend because she's going to tell us about what Peoria Music Live is. So tell us about Peoria Music Live.
So, about a year and a half ago, I spent most evenings sitting on my couch watching Netflix. I thinking that there was nothing to do in Peoria, and I saw a couple live music events. Thought I need to find more, and as I started searching for them, I realized that it wasn't well organized. It was hard to find them all, and so I started doing the research every week, and then I thought if I'm going to find them for myself, I should put them all in one place.
I love that.
And that's really how it all started, and it's just grown from there.
Sure, because there's a lot of music stuff that goes on, local music anyway, right?
There is, and there's a ton of local music, but a ton of talent too. Peoria, so between Friday and Saturday this weekend, there are 35 music events that I know about. Probably more, but 35 that I know about. And for a town this size, that's amazing. And
it really
so many different genres and everything.
I love it. And
really
then it's
exciting.
cool because there's a lot of different venues that you can go and check out too, that places you might not think would be a music place or whatnot, and you can go check out some great shows.
Absolutely. I have people say things like, all I ever see is country music, or all I ever see is this. And I thought, you need to look.
Yep.
Try a different venue. There's so much here. And my goal is just to get people off their couches and back out into the community. So.
Looks like we're going to be a good team here because you are literally going to never, ever be able to say there's nothing to do here in Peoria.
That's
You're
right.
always going to have stuff to do because we are going to help you find it. So we're going to go ahead and get started talking about this weekend. This weekend starts with Thursday, February 21st, and I'll just go through a couple of the, other activities, and then she'll tell us about what music events we've got going on. So as a reminder, this is to support your young female entrepreneurs and buy your Girl Scout cookies, okay? So because the Girl Scout cookie sales are going to go through March 18th. I don't know, do you have kids or Girl Scouts?
Not young enough to
No,
do Girl
no,
Scouts,
but
no.
maybe Girl Scouts. We'll all buy lots of cookies. So yes, we're going to support those young women entrepreneurs. That's what we're doing there. We also have the Death by Golf, which is a comic murder mystery, and that's presented at the Barn Dinner Theater in Goodfield. So that's going on through March 17th. This is their inaugural production for the Conklin Players' new facility. It's the same location as where the previous Barn Theater was, but now it's new and they have a full cash bar. So beverages are there too. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, the doors will open at 6 p.m. And then on Sundays, the doors will open at 12:30 for this show. And then finally for Thursday, we've got the Plaza Suite will be presented at the Peoria Thespian Society at Metamora Fields. So that's in Metamora. And that starts at 6 p.m. Thursday through Saturday, and then at noon on Sunday. So features a buffet and famous Neil Simon comedy Plaza Suite. So reservations are required. Please call 309-367-4000 to get those. And then Kindall here is going to tell us what we have musically going on for Thursday.
Okay, I am going to highlight some things as we go through, but just so you know, if you miss it or if you want to see what else,
check out our page, yes.
Check out our Facebook page. It's Peoria Music Live, or the website, peoriamusiclive.com.
Good call, yes.
Thursday night is a big night for open mics.
Okay, yeah.
So we have, every week we put out an open mic list. So that's on our page. You can check that out. So
Underground comedy. Sorry, I know that's not music, but you said other talent as well. Do you ever talk about those? I think they were doing an open mic at Broken Tree.
Oh, really? I haven't.
That was an aside, my bad.
No, that's fine. We do focus on live music.
Yes.
But,
all right.
But I appreciate the other talents that we have in Peoria as well. Tonight, Tartan Inn in West Peoria, they have live music every Thursday night. Tonight is a special night. They have Dusty Colley, Peter Adriel, Sarah Marie Dillard, and Brandon Newberry are all going to be performing there tonight, starting at 9 o'clock.
All right, awesome. Yeah, and they're pretty well known around this town, so definitely go check them out and give them some support. All right, should we go to Friday then? Yes. All right, so Friday being February 22nd, and by the way, if you didn't catch that, and I apologize because I meant to put that on my list, but Underground Comedy is going to be doing an open mic at Broken Tree tonight as well. I think it's 7. I don't know, you'll find that out. Anyways, Friday, February 22nd. See, this is what we were talking about. She's going to understand how I function, which is all over the place. But anyway, so the official spring home show, that's opening up on Friday at the Peoria Civic Center, of course. So that goes from 4 to 9 p.m. Saturday is going to be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So this is the largest gathering of area home builders and remodeling contractors in the areas. Coupons are available at any CEFQ member center. Let's see. And then the coupon, I guess, is good for one free adult admission when you purchase the adult admission for somebody else. Alrighty. We got the fish and chicken dinners. Those are available at the I-2 Hall on Farmington Road every Friday from 4:30 to 7 p.m. And that goes through April 19th. So it features catfish, walleye, shrimp, fried chicken, and French fries, baked potatoes, coleslaws, baked beans, and coffee and iced tea. Sorry, that's a weird thing I have to do every time now. And then there's a cash bar, desserts, and kid meals are also available for that. Live at 5 spot, that's the live local band taking place at the Contemporary Arts Center, goes on every Friday at 5:30. I will be at this. It's the Laser Light Show at the Peoria Riverfront Museum at their Dome Planetarium. Is super cool. So they're going to do Laser Vinyl, so that's a classic rock mix starting at 6 p.m. and then Laser Metallica starting at 7 p.m. And I haven't been to it since they've been down at the riverfront, but I did go to one a really, really, really long time ago when I very first moved to Peoria. That was really awesome. Got some comedy. We've got Haywood Banks is performing at the Jukebox Comedy Club starting at 7 p.m. or at 9:15 p.m. on both Friday and Saturday. Our favorite hockey players, the Peoria Rivermen, they're going to take on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs at the Civic Center Arena Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All of those games are going to start at 7:15 p.m. Doors open an hour before the game starts, just so you know. I'm going to butcher these names just absolutely horribly, and maybe you'll jump in and help me. I don't. I didn't have. I have that as a.
Do you have this on it? No, I've seen
okay.
I've had it on our page, but I haven't had their names.
Yeah. So it's called Music for Two Pianos. Features Chi Hyun Choi and John Orff, I think. I don't know. I might not have done too terrible with it, but that takes place at the Westminster Presbyterian Church beginning at 7:30 p.m. So part of the church's the Gretchen R. Iben Arts Series. The artists were colleagues at Bradley University and will perform a duo piano literature. Admission is going to be free for that event. Sherwood is a play. It's called Sherwood and the Adventures of Robin Hood. That's presented by the ICC Performing Arts Centers at the Main Stage Theater on the East Peoria campus. That starts at 7:30 on Friday and Saturday and 2:30 on Sunday. And then finally for Friday, at the Peoria Civic Center, we've got Get the Lead Out. So this is, the American Led Zeppelin as they're considered. And that show starts at 8 p.m. But for local bands and music, we have
several, and like I said, you can check the page to see the full list.
Yeah, she can't list all 35. We'll be here for hours, but we will go to her page and check that out.
So Mickey's Pizzeria in East Peoria has Spurs and Lace. They are a lot of fun. That starts at 9 o'clock. The Bogart Jones Band is at Kenny's West Side Pub downtown at 10 p.m. And the Whiskey Bent is a newer country band.
Oh yeah, I've heard about them recently too. Okay.
Yeah, they're great. They're going to be at Hoppers of Pekin from 8:30 to 11:30.
Awesome. Okay, so see, we've got plenty of stuff for you guys to do this weekend. So much stuff. So Saturday being February 23rd, let's see, we got a couple of things going on here. We've got the Bradley Braves are going to take on Evansville at the Peoria Civic Center. That game starts at 1 p.m. There's this thing called Cabin Fever, and it takes place at 5 Points Washington's Event Center starting at 6 p.m. I think it's like a whole big to-do, but Jam Sandwich is going to be performing there, so you can go check them out. There's a trivia night, so if you want to, compete with your friends, see how smart you are, you could go to the Mackinac Valley Winery from 6 to 9 p.m. So it says beginning with a wine tasting from 6 to 7. You can't go wrong there. The competition begins at 7 with teams of up to 4 players. So admission is $5 per person, and you can bring your own food and treats, but please leave the beverages for purchasing there. It's kind of their specialty, But they don't have just wine. You could get beer or soda or water, probably even coffee. I don't know. But you could also get wine. It's a winery. Rhythm Kitchen is going to feature Black Velvet. I don't know if you had probably already had that on your thing too, but that's at 7 p.m. They don't charge a cover for you to get into the Rhythm Kitchen. And then finally, there's Sebastian Maniscalco. He's going to perform at the Peoria Civic Center Theater beginning at 7 p.m. and at 9:30 p.m. So that's that for activities-wise. And then musical.
There are a lot of things going on Saturday. Knuckles Pizza has jazz night with the Dan Burke Quartet.
And that's the one up on Knoxville, right?
Yes.
Okay.
On North Knoxville. And that starts at 7, so it's a little earlier and family friendly. You can take everybody out for pizza
I was just
and
gonna say,
enjoy
get pizza and hang out and watch. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The summer camp on the road tour. So
yes,
at Kenny's, that starts at 8:00 on Saturday, which is early for them.
For them, yeah. But who do they have coming? Does it? I mean, did you have the breakdown of them?
I have it somewhere. I don't have it on this one, but okay. I know the Blank Stares, formerly the Fox, Blind Colors.
At least a couple more. I shouldn't have thrown that on you, but
that's okay.
Because that's usually a variety thing anyway. It's not necessarily always going to be the same people coming through the different stops for that tour. But
Harvest Sons.
Okay. Yeah, so that's why it's starting early,
right?
Because they've got a lot of bands that they're going to let you check out. So I think that's really cool.
That one it's $10 at the door,
sure.
But your ticket is your vote. So you get to vote on which one you think was the best, and the winner gets a spot at summer camp.
That's awesome. That's great. That's our music festival right here in our very own backyard. And so if we can get a lot of our local people to go and perform at that, that's always great. So very cool. Get out there and vote on Saturday.
Jury's Out.
Okay.
They do a lot of 80s music. They're a lot of fun. It's fun every time I've seen them. They're at Cruisin's on War Memorial.
Okay.
At 9. And let me pick another one here. We talk about events up to an hour away from Peoria.
Okay, sure.
And so Bishop Hill falls just inside that. Bishop Hill Creative Commons, they have Johnny Lipford. He plays the Native American flute.
Oh, wow.
And so for, I believe it's about $75, you can come in and you get a flute and a case for it, and he will teach you how to play it.
What?
And then they have a potluck dinner and then a concert afterwards. So that starts at 4:00.
That's really cool.
And it said recommended ages 12 and up. So you could, definitely something you could take the kids to.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Very cool. I haven't heard of that one before, so that's pretty neat. All right, so here we go, rolling into Sunday. Sunday will be February 24th. So we've only got 2 things that are exclusive for Sunday events on my page here. And they're more educational, almost political. I mean, this one is blatantly political. It says this. So if you're interested, it's the science of politics of The Science and Politics of Climate Change will be presented at First Baptist Church on Lake beginning at 7:15. So it's speaker Dr. Jeannie Bukowski, Bradley University Associate Professor, and she will discuss the scientific consensus on climate change and explore the economic, social, and political barriers to addressing the global issue. Admission is free for that. It's more just an educational piece. And then the Peoria Area World Affairs Council will present Journalism Under Fire at the Peoria Riverfront Museum beginning at 2 p.m. So this features a panel discussion of journalists experienced in covering conflict, along with 2 films about the personal risks facing the media, including Jenny Monet, award-winning journalist who faced personal danger covering the Dakota Access Pipeline, Kristen McHugh, who covered several global crises for the Stanley Foundation, and Chris Cargard, associate editor at the Peoria Journal-Star. So these are your panel moderators. So obviously, I think we've all been hearing a lot of stuff about what's going on with media and what it really means. So this could be an interesting way for you to learn about what exactly is going on and maybe talk to some people who've been experiencing those things. So did you happen to have any Sunday shows on your thing, or?
Sunday is another big night for open mics.
Excellent.
So you want to check out that list. And then we also have a show on our list, again, at the Bishop Hill Creative Commons, Daniel Champagne.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on here. I think that's, I love Peoria local stuff. Obviously, that's the whole point of the show. And the fact that we can have somebody who's literally just going to highlight the local talent here and just share what's musically going on in the area. I just think that's awesome. So I'm really excited you've got the show going on. Everybody, go to Peoria Music Live Facebook page or PeoriaMusicLive.com. You can check out the full list of all of the musical acts that are going on in the area. That way you've got a little bit of a calendar you can work around, see what's going on, plan your weekend, plan some events, go see some music, enjoy what Peoria has to offer. And if you would like and share my page too, I guess that would be all right. But yes, tell us what's going on. Tell us about any other musical or other activities that are going on. So make sure that we can share the word and get people to these events. And as always, have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next time.
PeoriaLife.com.
And that's the end of my show. Apparently I have to do that every time now. You did great.